Good evening. Wow, what a good full house we've got here tonight. Fantastic. Give it up for Lower Than Atlantis. Here they are. And you met a college like this. You know, do you think these places are really valuable? Would you say to these guys that, yeah, you're doing the right thing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously you might meet someone else on another course or whatnot, or someone on an engineering course that can, you know, record you or do a demo for you. So it's all just great little connections you can get started off with. That's. I mean, I still, you know, this band wouldn't have happened if I didn't go and do a class and go and do a course on a mic did, and we wouldn't be sitting here now.
Then you signed with Wolf at your door. How did that come about?
We paid for our first full-length album ourselves, and then we tried to find someone to kind of distribute it, and maybe pay for some sort of marketing, you know, like online ads and stuff, and get it like the physical product manufactured, which is what they did. We licensed that album to them, and then they paid for the next album. They paid for the recording of it.
Well, I think that was a very important time in this band, the Far Q and Wild record, because even though we were on Wolf at Your Door, which was like very small label, they were just paying for like distribution, just paying for like the physical album to be made, and then we had to pay for everything. So, you know, we had to fund our videos. So we wanted to get on the radio. So we had to pay this lady called Hayley Codder, we still have now to this day, and we were paying her a lot of money, like for us at the time. So we were having to save it up and go and play shows and go and get merch done. And everyone looks back and thinks, oh yeah, like the label did that, and they didn't do any of that.
They were kind of just reaping the benefits.
Yeah, we had to take that plunge and just go, right, well, we need that, so we've got to pay for it.
How did you go about building up your fan base?
So we try and meet other artists and get chummy with them and be like, if you don't ask, you don't get. We would literally be like, please, just take our band on tour. Come on, like, we'll do it for nothing. Just let us come and play to your fans. That happened a couple of times, didn't it? Like, we were friends with the Unit 6 guys, and they took us on tour. They were, like, big, and they were doing, like, Brixton level, and we weren't really anyone, and they took us out as, like, a favour.
Do you have a kind of a set songwriting process? Are you a band that kind of jams out ideas?
Mike will demo an idea, send it over, and then we kind of
go from there.
Yeah, think about it or talk about it, and then I don't really play drums until I'm recording it. Well, that's what happened on our last single, Get Over It. The first time I played drums, I hadn't played it with any of these guys. I just recorded it straight away.
I think Get Over It was like the perfect mix of Mike doing a demo with the producer, coming to all of us, everyone learning the parts, everyone adding in little tiny bits that like flavour the song to make it sort of sound more like the four of us. And then when we recorded, we all put down our bits, and then that was then the song. There's only little touches here and there, but that's kind of all it needed to then become an LTA song rather than just being like a demo with Mike and the producer.
How you were saying earlier about your earlier music videos when you first started out, for example, like, Beach Like a Tree. Was those the sort of videos that you paid for yourselves, or were they when you started like trying to fund through other people helping you out?
That was the first one. That was the only one that got paid by the label.
And our friend did it as well.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
It's a lot of it, especially music video related, like, is having the idea as well. Like, one of our music videos is shot on a VHS camcorder in the back of my friend Sydney's mum and dad's house, like in their garden, and we just invited all our mates around, had a party, and we played it, and then that was the music video. And it looks like, you know, we've tried to be really cool and clever and intentionally shot it on VHS, but we just shot it on that because we had no money. But it looks really good. Having the idea is key, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Give it up for Lower Than Atlantis. Woo! Fantastic.
Pew, 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 pew.
The way they approached writing it was quite cool to see how, you know, he was saying, he'll come up with an idea and he'll send it to the rest of the guys and they'll work on it individually. I think even one of the tracks Eddie said that he didn't actually play it with the band until he recorded it. But I think that was quite a nice insight to, you know, saying there's no real approach to it. So I think I take that away.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I loved the way that they was talking about how they used to do all their old videos. Like they said they used like a VHS recorder and just did it in their back garden. I just thought that was so sick and so cool. Like how they just had no money and they brought like the cheapest thing they could find, and it's probably one of their best videos, I'd say.
Yeah, I think sitting here today and getting to ask them like how they started out is kind of giving us perspective on where we are today, because we're kind of in the same shoes of where they were when they were starting out, and it kind of gives you that idea that we want to go away and pursue it like how they pursued it, because you see where they've got to. And if you do, it's like they say, and it's like not what you know, but it's who you know. It's trying to find those connections that can get us to where they are today.